Honestly, try not to say the word because I just said it.
Should
But
you just
yeah,
say should you say pandemic?
no, don't even say that. Just
Oh,
just just refer to it as like an anonymous thing, because
what,
that's how
should I say illness? Was that good?
that's how they want it done. But yeah, let's get into it. The Premier League have now postponed four more games after the breakout that's happening. The league might actually get postponed, guys. Like this is sad. Like, what are we saying?
I think I'm reading now this
Your
COVID
thoughts,
thing.
be honest.
I'll go first. This thing right now is an avalanche, bro. The amount of cases right now, 70,000 in the UK in one day, 70,000 a day. I think this thing is in dire strength right now. As of right now, I've come into contact with two people with COVID this week. Frankly, I've been testing, so we need to protect ourselves, man. We gotta wear a mask up, wash, sanitize, man, social distance. That's gotta come back at full effect because this new variant, like Muhammad has first second experience, this thing is serious, bro. Is things have gotten taken a turn for the worse in terms of the situation right now, in terms of this globally in the Western in Europe certainly, like it's taken the turn for the worse. So is postponing the season right now the right thing? Yes, but knowing the Premier League, this time of the season, it makes them so much money. Like the Christmas period, they make so much money out of TV because there's a game every 2 hours. There's a game on a daily basis. So we have to wait and see if the Premier League is willing to stop the situation.
There you go. People are talking about the FPL team being fucked up. That. Don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about that. There's bigger things to worry about. People are saying Arteta rating. Uh, let's just give Arteta his credit. He gets a 9 out of 10 for that performance.
I think 8.5 out of 10. I was giving that, not 9. I think
Mohammed,
8.
You already know I'm gonna give him a 9.
okay. What about you, my guy Femi?
I think we could just meet him in the middle. 8.75.
There you go. All right, let's talk about this issue, guys. Football could get canceled. Football could go on another hiatus. There could be more and more postponements for football. The Premier League in general could completely go down into lockdown again. What do you guys think about that? The
Hey,
possibility
guy,
of
I don't think that's going to happen. I think now with the vaccine program, even though cases may go up, at the end of the day, deaths are still relatively low compared to last year. So I think, especially with the World Cup gear coming up, it's going to be difficult to rearrange fixtures because the season has to finish on time. You have to remember, next season they want to start the season early because of the World Cup, right? So there's no room really to keep postponing fixtures. I think every team will get a chance to have a couple of fixtures postponed, but after that, they're going to have to start playing on under 23s if they need to. I think that's what the Premier League is going to do.
there you go. Femi, do you think there could be a possibility for another lockdown or a shutdown? Maybe
No,
even for like 2 weeks.
no possible. Impossible. It's too much money. The amount of money they lost last year because of like the best case. I feel like the worst case scenario, no fans in the stadiums. But outside of that, I just don't see a way they can move it around that can kind of clean, because we're still kind of impacted from last year and the fixture congestion that happened. So it's like it's I just don't it's if anything, this just goes to kind of show the like Prem didn't prep for this. Like I think that's probably the bottom line that I have with this. I don't think Prem actually considered the worst case scenario, because even the inconsistencies of certain teams have to play, certain teams don't have to play. What parameters were set to kind of have kind of a baseline to say, okay, certain games would play, some games wouldn't play. If the case that something does get postponed, is there a certain time
Also,
period?
Lukaku, Hudson-Odoi, Werner, and Bencho have tested positive for COVID as well. Yeah,
The whole Chelsea team.
like 5 players have tested positive, but they play in like 20 minutes.
So they have to play.
DM me.
All right, cool.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know.
The game already started.
Has it?
So has their game started, or is their game going to happen?
It's gonna
No, no,
start
no,
in the
no,
next
no, it
20
hasn't
minutes.
started yet. Right now, there's no games that are
Oh
currently.
shit! The Leicester Tottenham game just got postponed.
Yeah, it was
No, that was
postponed
postponed
earlier.
earlier today, bro. That's been postponed for a good several hours now. But Chelsea Everton kick off in about 40 minutes, and then Liverpool Newcastle kick off at 8 p.m.
Bro, I'm telling you, football is about to get cancelled.
It's like March 2020. Yeah, like
I'm
someone said March.
I'm telling you guys right now, mark my words. First, they're gonna get rid of the fans in order to try to get some control over this, so the players don't get it. So they're gonna take the fans out of the system. They're gonna try to incubate the players. But what's gonna happen is too much of it's gonna be happening too fast. And what's gonna happen is they're going to say we're gonna have to go into another lockdown or shutdown for 3 weeks just to have these players to have a bubble. And once they create that little bubble or people isolating in their own situation, they're going to make sure people don't leave that situation, and they're going to try to get this under wraps.
I think something else, right? Like, the
At
reason.
the moment, 1 second. At the moment, I can sense that there's going to be another stop of sports for a couple of weeks. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen. It's going to have to happen in order to complete the season. Because guess what? If they complete the season right now, we finish in the top 4, we get Champions League. I don't give a fuck. but I'll be. That's not gonna,
I see what you did there, Egal.
what? But they're not gonna do it that way.
Yeah, also can just tell about the reason is right, for this coping game was is that when it's cold there, right? The virus, like the heat, when it's more hot weather, the virus can die more easily because it's not really it doesn't thrive in hot conditions. Well, now in winter, it's the best condition to thrive. Like the flu virus, you got the cold virus going on right now, and COVID, the three of them together, it is dangerous right now.
Nah, yo, I like this comment. Man said EPL is biased. Arsenal had cases at the beginning of the season and they did not postpone it. You know what? The political landscape of the football changed. Now people have to care more. Femi, you don't seem happy about this. What's up?
I just can't go another 2 weeks without football. I remember my life when it shut down, and it was terrible. Like I had to talk to my girl again. It was bad. It was so bad, man. Like it was one of the, because remember, it was all sports though. It wasn't just football. It was like every sport had shut down. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, yo, what do like human beings who don't watch sports do? Like, nah, I mean, it's flashbacks, man. Nah, I can't do it.
Not here. It's not here like in the sports in the US, bro. Like I'm looking at NFL, like it's over 100 players on the COVID-19 list as of right now. So it's growing internationally. It's not just here. So everyone's being affected.
Yo, this Chelsea game is probably not going to be called off tonight.
Nah, too late.
It starts in half an hour, bro. There's no way.
Like the fans probably already in the stadium.
No, you can't though. By law, you can. You cannot postpone a game less than 2 hours before kickoff.
Oh, you cannot?
Not when not due to COVID protocols. No, the only way you can do it is due to snow, like what happened at Spurs against Burnley.
Oh wow!
If it's like natural weather, that's the only way you can do it. If it's less than 2 hours before the game.
Yeah. So yeah, they're playing.
Where's the Chelsea lineup? Let me just see. Has the Chelsea lineup come out yet?
Yeah.
Should I read it to you?
Who's in there?
Let me DM it to Egal so you can put it up on the screen.
Okay.
Sweet. Let me send it to Egal.
Because if that means if Chelsea are playing with all their heavy hitters out.
No, they've got Mendy in goal. They've got the usual back three of Aspilicueta, Thiago Silva, Rudiger.
Egal, check a DM on Twitter.
Egal, is that my business? What they say to us that first game? Is that my business? Nah.
No, they still have a good team out there. I don't give a shit.
It's not my business. It's not my business.
If they lose, it's not our business. You're right. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Big up to everybody who's watching. Honestly, what's your predictions on what's gonna happen with this? Because I predict that there's going to be a lockdown. It's gonna go into lockdown and it's gonna be utter chaos. I cannot go through another lockdown personally. I don't want to see that happening, especially during the Christmas break where people are going to be going to check their families and chill with people. If they do that, it's going to be very unfortunate. But hopefully, sports continues. There's no lockdown. And yo, Jonathan, sorry, bro, we're just ending the video right now. But yeah, Mo, what's your prediction on what's going to happen?
Bro, I think they're going to postpone a few games here and there, but I don't think that the league will shut down. I think, like I said, this variant is spreading quickly, but it's less mild and people are not dying, and hospitals are not getting overwhelmed as of right now. So I don't think the Premier League, at most, what will happen is maybe we'll return to football without fans in the stadium, but we aren't going to have actual games cancelled or the season halted. That's just not going to happen.
Okay, Femi?
I don't know whether shutdowns or does or doesn't shut down. I think this is where team depth is really going to show the difference between who gets top 4, top 6, who gets relegated, who does. Like, I think, and it's sad that this is how it's gonna have to happen, but the game's the game, man. So may the healthiest team win, I guess.
There you go. Samuel.
The way I see it now, the way how bad things are, there's gonna be another lockdown by the most bad looks of it. I think, or if not, they're gonna sacrifice something. Something's got to be sacrificed. So they probably keep everything open, but they, like last May, they'll probably shut the stadiums down, probably shut schools down, but keep everything else open. So we've got to shut one of the things down, but I don't, like a partial lockdown. That's what I think.
All right, no worries. Anyways, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. Big up to everybody who's watching. It's all right, bro. And yeah, we're in the top 4. So we didn't even speak about that. If you guys have a second, what do you guys think about that?
First time in 18 months on the top 4, though, like that 17 games. Listen, it's only I think 21 more games to go. So if it's match day 34, then we will be guessing for the top 4. But right now, it's still too early.
Mo, you still think we're gonna hold on to it?
Yeah, I think we'll hold on to it. I think we'll hold our nerve. I think we have the players to do it. We have the manager to do it. As long as we avoid injuries, that's my main concern. As long as we avoid injuries to Partey, Gabriel, Ben White, Ramsdale, those 4 key players, I think, and Bukayo Saka, of course. I think we'll get it. Yeah.
Okay, and if you guys can see your team right now, please hit that like button. Anyways, Femi, last one, take it away.
In the words of the late great Kobe Bryant, job's not finished. Like, is the job done? I don't think so. When we get there, we get there. But right now, ain't nothing to smile about right now, bro. Let's keep it pushing, man. I love it right now. I want to see that at the end of the season.
Bless.
Job's not done.
Word.
All right, peace out, guys.
Peace out, man. Peace out.